Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Sunday. All right, guys, welcome back. Tomorrow's Monday. I don't want to rush into the week yet. I love the weekends. I'm having so much fun here in Charleston. It is only 7:30 in the morning here, but Monica from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City called me and said she's in town. So I was like, I am going to go to breakfast with Monica, which means I'm going to record early. So happy 7:30 in the morning. Guys, we're back to talk about some Vanderpump Rules stuff. So before we jump in, you know how this works. If you haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's jump right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Okay, guys, so we've talked about this a little bit, but Sheena and Lala obviously are the two front runners now, having moved to the Valley. That would be going from Vanderpump Rules, if Vanderpump Rules does in fact come to an end, to the Valley on that show, right? Okay, we've heard this. Now we heard Jax Taylor say, I don't want them on the Valley. I don't want more Vanderpump Rules people on the Valley. You want to know why? Because these cast members are working so hard, and for somebody from Vanderpump Rules to just come in and take that away, and I'm not quite sure what he's talking about, like what that would take away. It just kind of sounds like he doesn't want anybody from Vanderpump Rules to be on the Valley. But hold on. Here goes the shit. Oy, oy, oy. Thank you to Reality Blurb. Now, this season of Vanderpump Rules is coming to a close, and it has been revealed that filming will pause. However, the Valley seems to be in full swing, and there have been rumors that some of the Vanderpump Rules cast might join the spinoff show. However, Jax Taylor has made it known that he doesn't want certain people to join. Now, Scheana Shay is addressing why she thinks that is. Now, in particular, there have been rumblings that Sheena and Lala might be doing both shows. In fact, they both recently bought new homes closer to where they filmed The Valley. But recently, Sheena addressed this on her podcast, Shenanigans with Scheana Shay, while she had Janet and Michelle on. And I'm going to obviously play you guys that clip. But the episode is mostly about The Valley, and the Breaking the Rules pod clips shared a clip on Instagram where they discussed Jax not wanting Sheena and Lala on the show. And according to his words, he thinks that their joining would be disrespectful to the cast. Now, Sheena starts by saying, for the second time on his podcast, he has said that he does not want me or Lala to join the Valley because it would be disrespectful to the current cast. And like, no one wants us. And I'm like, actually, Jax, I just think you don't want us. If we did a poll, these are all of our friends. You're afraid of me and Lala being on the show because we're going to call you out for your shit and the shit that we actually know. Now, she then talks about the beginnings of the Valley. Sheena said, when the whole concept of the Valley was coming to fruition, Jax and Brittany were the ones that were like, we want you and Brock in it. She then went on to say that Jax is singing a different tune now, that they are having issues with each other. Unfortunately for Sheena, many of the fans in the comments were in agreement with Jax. One Instagram user said, no, Sheena, we don't want you and Lala because you'll change the dynamics and we don't like produced storylines. Someone else said, the cast may want you on, but the majority of the audience sure doesn't. Now, some fans didn't voice support for Sheena and Lala joining the Valley. Well, I guess they did. They said, I would love for Sheena to be on the Valley. I think that she would fit in much better than on Vanderpump Rules since it fits her lifestyle now. And like they said, they are all true, authentic friends. And another one pointed out the decision is ultimately up to the producers. It's not really up to the cast of the Valley or the audience. It's up to the producers. It's up to technically the casting department. But that's the thing that like when Jax even had the moment, which was his last moment, and it's kind of crazy. His last moment filming with Lisa, where he was like, I built this show. It's like Lisa had to remind him, this is not your show, bitch. This is my show. Okay. So now moving on from that point, now Jax is treating the Valley as if it's his show. Now, is it something that he probably pitched? Sure. Is it something that, he helped probably cast for? I'm sure. But that doesn't make it your show. There's always somebody bigger, badder, better, and somebody who's in a higher seat that is making these decisions. So if somebody in the higher seat at the round table at NBC Bravo wants to sit there and say, you know what? I think that Sheena and Lala would be a shoo-in. I think that they would be a great fit. Jax doesn't have a say in that. Jax would just have to either quit or film around whoever they add to the show. And if you don't like it, it is what it is. But I'm going to play the clip for you. Hold on. Here we go. Thank you to Byway Hello Drama.
Also saw that for the second time on his podcast, he has said that he does not want me or Lala to join the Valley because it would be disrespectful to the current cast and like no one wants us. And I'm like, actually, Jax, I just think you don't want us. If we did a poll, these are all of our friends.
I've said publicly.
You're afraid of me and
too.
Lala being on the show because we're going to call you out for the shit we actually know.
I think, you know, before, like when it was announced that the Valley was happening and kind of the cast, a lot of the Bravo, you know, fan base was like, we didn't ask for this. We don't want this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they
then
didn't want to
after-
learn about a new family couple.
And they were like, we don't want Jax back. And like the people had a really strong stance. And then it was like episode 2 or 3, people were like, I'm sorry. I want to apologize for my, you know, remarks of this. So I think that's also sometimes the more people are like, we don't want this. Actually, you might.
Yeah.
Just wait.
But when the whole concept, well, I also saw that for the second concept of the Valley was coming to fruition, Jax and Brittany were the ones that were like, we want you and Brock in it. I'm like, oh, but now that we're in a little bit of a you blocked me on Instagram phase, you're like, we don't want Sheena. It's disrespectful to the cast. I'm like,
I don't
have we
see
done
how
a poll
that's
of the whole cast?
Yeah.
My
how is that
friends?
disrespectful.
I think also the reason all of, you know, the Valley works is because it is like an authentic group of
Literally.
friends. Like, and you are one of our very authentic friends. So is Lala. I just did a pool day with her yesterday. So if that makes sense and timing wise, like, and that's what, you know,
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense for me.
Yeah. The one thing he said that I agreed with is he said, we don't need them. And I'm like, you're right. You don't need us. But I think some of you want us. So the concept of the Valley was coming to fruition.
Now, Sheena says that Brittany has not thrown up since she separated from Jax. And also, I thought
what
that
did
was
you guys
interesting.
think about
This shit? This is why he does not want her on the cast.
Jax's comment where I saw everyone's been saying like Nia and Danny, couple of the year, like #1 couple. And then Jax had commented somewhere, I don't know if it was Instagram or Twitter, and said, we'll see how this ages. What did he mean about that?
I wanted to be like, Jax, we already secured a season 2. You don't have to do this.
I know. Everybody's trying to
Relax.
take down couples.
Right.
I don't know why.
I mean, that's what Jax does.
Focus on your own
Yeah.
relationship.
You know, somebody warned me before we got into, you know, filming that if like we look too happy or too perfect, it'll put the target on our back, specifically with Jax. And I'm like, well, good thing I
There
don't
it
look
is.
perfect. So I guess it's against Danny and Nia. I don't know. Jax is always stirring something up.
What did you guys think about Jax's?
That's when somebody said the cutest couple on TV right now. Sorry, at Mr. Jax Taylor. I genuinely love you and Britt, but I want to cry every time I see these two. And he said, we'll see how this ages. Okay. All right. Honestly, guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are, especially about all of this. I like the clap back from Sheena, and I'm curious what Lala has to say, but pop off in the comment section. If you guys are not subscribed, definitely make sure you go ahead and get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we will see you guys in just a little bit. Oh, also, this upcoming week, as you guys know, I didn't do Hot Messy Topics on Friday. The reason I didn't do it was because my baby was getting spayed. I told you guys this in all of the videos yesterday, but thank you for being patient with me. This upcoming week, I will be back to normal. So love you guys. See you next time.